Hello and welcome. This is Sports Tonight. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Thanks for joining in. Always a delight to have you join us. I'm Austin Okonakpan. On the show tonight, we will talk about what's going down with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. At noon, former captain, now former Super Eagles goalkeeper Vincent Enyeama announced that it is all over for him and national team football. What's going on with Vincent Enyeama quitting international football? We'll get to talk about it tonight on the show. And just before coming on air, DR Congo defeated the Super Eagles of Nigeria by 2-0 in that international friendly game played in Oliseh in Belgium. Tough times for Coach Sunday Oliseh and his new-look Super Eagles team. He says he's rebuilding. These results don't look so good for the team. Nigerians love positive results, and so a lot of Nigerian football fans are saying this is not the sort of team we want. What's going on with the Super Eagles? We'll try to understand all of those issues tonight on the show. It's no more news. Sepp Blatter, Michel Platini, and of course Jerome Valcke, they have been suspended for 90 days from FIFA. I said it this morning on the show, and just like a prophecy, it's beginning to open up ways for a Nigerian to take over the affairs of FIFA. Some will say, what's Austin talking about? Wait, the impossible is nothing when you're talking about sports. Tonight on the show, we will be talking to Segun Odegbami. He has so much aspirations as how he can become the next FIFA president. There's so much to talk about tonight on the show. We'll also try to talk to Super Eagles, former Super Eagles goalkeeper, just like yesterday's already former Vincent Enyeama, tonight on the show. So you have no cause not to be part of the show tonight. Let's quickly bring you into it so you can also talk, because I know Nigerian football fans, they are already talking tough on Twitter and on Facebook. Let's get you talking some more. We love talking sports right here on Channel Sports. That's it, our feedback mechanisms. On Twitter, we're Channels_sports, and on Facebook, we're Channels-sports. Talk to us about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. First, Vincent Enyeama says it's all over. I'm done playing for the Super Eagles. And then tonight, DR Congo defeated Coach Sunday Oliseh's team by 2-0. We'll also talk about all of this drama going down in FIFA. Bring it to the Nigerian angle and see ways that you can be part of it also. It's a Thursday night. We'll rush down to Washington and catch up with our friend Sonny Young and also talk some basketball with Femi Adefeso. Action-packed world of sport. Let's quickly bring you into all of what we're doing tonight. The guys in the studio, they are turbocharged. They're not smiling after hearing that result between DR Congo and the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But you know, we'll just try to cheer them up and say, oh, come on, it's sports. It's even a friendly game. Somebody on Twitter said, don't tell me it's a friendly game. It's the Super Eagles of Nigeria not winning. But let's quickly bring you into all of this also. Just to let you know that all our top stories can be viewed on our website. It's channelstv.com. and on YouTube/channelsweb. Somebody is either driving or on the go and saying, how can I be part of the show? It's so simple. Go to m.channelstv.com and download our app for your iPad, iPhone, BlackBerry, your Windows phones, your iOS, your Android phones. It's very simple. Go to m.channelstv.com, download the app, and you're part of the fun tonight on the show. Let's do this. Let's talk sports right here on Channels Television. The guys in the studio, Julian Ajonwa joins us. Julian, good to have you on the show.
Yeah, good evening, Austin.
And of course, my colleague Yemi Adebayo. Yemi, tough times. We watched that game together. The comments weren't friendly, but you see, that's what it is. Rebuilding process, then we should be ready to take some of these results.
We should be, if we are honest with ourselves. And, you know, a lot of people want to focus on the issue between Coach Sunday Oliseh and Vincent Enyeama, but the issues are deeper than that. And we were laughing, you know, that I could, you know, the issue is that you want to cry for Nigeria at this stage. We don't have the players anymore. And that's what has shown. On the night, we had 3 or 4 captains. We changed systems like 3, 4, 5 times. You know, on the whole, the coach alone cannot, you know, take the blame. You know, the quality is just not there. I'm not throwing in an excuse on the back for the coach. He has his own role.
Because everything rises and falls on leadership.
And if you're fast to say it was because Vincent was not there, but remember there were times Vincent was there and we lost.
That's it.
So the issues are deeper. All of those other issues are just distraction. And at this point, if we want to get back to where we belong, as humiliating as it is, we have to accept that at times DRC will beat us. And it could have been worse, Austin. That's what makes it a bit painful. It could have been worse if those guys were more disciplined. Could have been 4-5.
Look at that. Look at what Julian, just listen to what Yemi is saying. The Super Eagles of Nigeria going against DR Congo. Yes, it's an international friendly game, but it's the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It ended 2-0.
Well, it was a disappointing result for me. I actually felt that we would go out there to win that game, because I remember the last time we met was in 2010. We beat them by 5-2. We scoring goals, here and there. And where we had won 4, they had won just 1. And even their 2 coaches, the head coach and the assistant, were not even the ones in charge of this game. But yet, the ones that were drafted in to take charge of this game were able to ensure the guys, beat us. Even the guy that scored the first goal, that's Diomesi Bukani. At first, he wasn't invited, but just over the weekend, he scored his first goal for Norwich City. And what do you know, he was called up and he got to the first goal for the DR Congo team. So lots of issues here, and there, just like Emia said, the issue of Vincent Enyeama and Sunday Oliseh alone was a major distraction. And I'm tired of hearing this, because it's more like a cliche. Our coaches coming out to say we are rebuilding a team, we are rebuilding a team. I believe rebuilding a team should be left for the developmental coaches to do that. That's 2017, the other 20, and the dream team. What Oliseh should focus on doing is selecting the best players from these different players.
To keep getting better.
The home based lads are there as well. So I really do not like the fact that our coaches keep saying it's a rebuilding process. I really do not know you can rebuild and keep getting results at the same time. And now he has lost his first game in charge of Super Eagles. Djibouti and Swaziland is still there. Burkina Faso, that's for the chanting. Burkina Faso is also there. Egypt's also waiting for us. So the games are coming thick and fast. For Oliseh, we really need a team.
I think what makes it painful is the way the defeat came.
Yeah.
The opponents were not classy. It wasn't as if we were stylish or
First half goals, early goals that can test your character, so you can come back.
We had the large share of possession. We couldn't do anything with it. The guys were content to just sit back and, like someone said, allow us fool ourselves, because to me that was what we were doing. I mean, and on a day that it seemed to me that John Mikel Obi was one of our best players, it just shows you how bad we really played. For him to be our best player, Ahmed Musa went out, Onazi took the captain armband. At some point, the elders in the Chejile. I mean, it was just on the whole. It's very hard for me to look at that game and pick out something. Well, Alex Iwobi came on. Maybe that's the only other thing that you could say now. He has played for Nigeria. Probably the issue is laid to rest now, and England cannot just find a way to steal him under our watch. But on the whole, it was a bad showing. But we'll look at Sunday and look at it on a whole to see. But from where we are now to where we need to be, it's a long road.
I know we will still talk about this, but